What's happening, everybody? I'm still at the TA here in, apparently it's Florence, Kentucky. I went in to take a shower, and the way the point system works around here, every 60 gallons of fuel that you pump, you get a free shower. Every gallon of fuel that you pump, you get 1 penny in merch credit here. Which is why I came here for the storm. Because I thought, well, if I need groceries or whatever I would need, I can come here, use my points, and I won't have to spend my money. A quart of milk here is like $2.69 before tax. It's fucking nuts. And so I went in there and went to take a shower. I've got like, well, pardon me, I did have like somewhere between $100 and $120 worth of merch. And I didn't spend it because I thought, well, if my cooler ever dies, those coolers are like, the one I have is the smaller one. It was like $100. And the bigger one is like $150. And me and my trainer shared a big one. I was on his truck for a month and a half. We had no problem out of the big one. Never had space issues or anything. And so I thought, well, if I ever need the shit, I know it's going to be there for whatever reason. If I need work gloves, or if I need triangles, or if I need placards, or whatever. Yeah. So I went to the machine today. This is probably 45 minutes to an hour ago. I got on the machine, and instead of having, $100 worth of merch, I had probably around, that was like 5,600 points. So I guess it's $56 and something, I guess. That's how it works. And I had no shower credits. And I had like a lot of fucking points saved up. I spent most of the year last year saving up my points and not using them. I was looking at this real nice CB that I wanted to get towards the end of the year. I always went to the TA in Toledo on my way to Romulus up by Detroit when I would do my cross-stock for Best Buy. They spent the last 3 weeks to a month I was there sending me from Cleveland, Streetsboro, to Romulus, Detroit, and back every night. That's all I did. And I would always stop at the TA in Toledo to get water, food, cigarettes, fuel, showers, whatever I need. And so I thought, well, I want this nice CB. I'm just probably gonna just wait until I get my points up, and I'll get it that way. Then I go in to take a fucking shower today. And I just couldn't believe it. That shit is dirty as fuck. The points that I have are what I've gathered that I've used since I've been out. They put me on temperature control, like reefer trailers, on this new account. And I've filled a couple of those up, plus filled my truck up a couple of times and shit. And it's gotta be from that. But they took my fucking points at the end of the year, and they took my showers at the end of the year. I never knew that. None of my buddies have ever told me about that. My trainer never told me about that. all my buddies are like, oh, you gotta go to Love's, man. You gotta fill up at Love's. Go to Love's. That's the best place and all that shit. And their shops are way better. In a lot of ways, Love's. I like Love's a lot better than TA. But all my points were at TA. There's no point in switching because all my points are at TA. Why start at the bottom again? But now I have to. So I can't believe this shit. So now if I need anything, I'm gonna have to pay fucking cash. And I got no problem with that, but I shouldn't have to. You know? I've gone out of my way, put myself in hairy ass situations like, you know, oh, I've got 3/8 of a tank left. And there's a Love's right here, but there's a TA 200 points or 200 miles up the road, 150 miles up the road. I'm gonna wait and go to the fucking TA because that's where my points are at, and that's, you know, that's where the stockpile's at, so I need to work on that shit. And so I would do that. I did that on my way to California. I'd scare the shit out of myself. I left Oklahoma. There's nothing but, you know, service areas and Sunoco's and shit like that over there. Phillips 66 is all over I-40 in Oklahoma. I-40 and I-44. Phillips 66 with a McDonald's or a fucking Wendy's or something like that. But I've never heard of that. You don't see anywhere I'm from. So why bother with it? You know, so I plan my trips, I plan my fuel stops accordingly. I find out where the water holes are, and I get enough at one to last me till I get to the other. And so I just bounce from one water hole to the next. But this shit here really just burns my fucking ass. I mean, that shit is fucking, that shit's crooked. You go in there, there's this big banner, you know, on the top of the door, welcome professional drivers, you know, we love you guys are so great, and all this stuff. You know, and then for them to pull some shit like this. You know, your first winter, my first winter, you know, I don't want to be spending $3 for a quart of milk or fucking, you know, whatever, you know, loaf of bread, fucking $3, $4. Well, hell, it's probably like $5. The shit I eat from Walmart's like $3 a loaf sometimes, unless it's in sale. But anyway, that's beside the point. The point is, these crooked motherfuckers, that shit's fucked up. And it's no longer a priority for me to shop at TA anymore. As a matter of fact, it's a motivator for me to stay the hell away from Petro and TA, period. Unless I absolutely have to go there, which that was like Pilot for me. I hate pilots. Pilots are small, they're cramped together. You don't have a lot of room in the parking lots and shit. The parking's just about always full unless you go to the reserve section where you gotta pay to park there. I mean, sometimes you can park there and slip on out and not pay shit. But, because I've never had somebody come up and knock on my door and be like, oh, it's time to pay the piper, motherfucker, because you parked in the reserve parking space. That's never happened. You know, I don't know what they do, how they enforce that or whatever. I've gone into, like, I parked the reserve spot at the TA in Toledo, and I went in to pay for it. Like, I volunteered because I don't want to be that shady motherfucker at the truck stop that I was at all the time. And this is before they started sending me to Romulus. And I knew that shit was coming. And I didn't want to be, you know, oh, watch out for, you know, 73386, 574716. That's a crooked ass motherfucker, you know. I didn't want to be that guy. You know, if I need to go and, you know, get at the cat scale to, you know, to weigh the load I'm hauling or whatever, I didn't want to be known as that guy. You know, Miss Darlene over there loves me. There's another girl over there, I think her name's Kim or something. She loves me too. The guy at the showers loves me because every time I go in there and take a shower, I leave him like $5 because he does a great job. The one guy does. And the other fella, I might leave him 2 or 3. He doesn't do as good a job as, you know, old boy does. Plus, you know, they love the dog and the dog loves them. So every time I'm in there to take a shower, I always take Pepper with me when I go take a shower. I never leave her in the truck by herself. She can handle it, but, you know, the little thing wants out of the truck, you know, and it's fucking cold. I can't just keep her outside all fucking day walking her around and shit. So I'll take her into the truck stop with me. I'll go over to the kiosk. I'll type in my little numbers and I'll print out my little shower ticket and shit. And take her in there with me. But when they took my shower credits, and I went in there with 5,600 points, showers here are $14 a piece. If you don't have the points, you don't have the shower credits, you got to pay $14 to take a shower. I don't know what the prices are at any of these other places. I've never taken a shower at Love's or Pilot or anywhere else. Because all my shit's always been at Petro and TA. They're like the same company, just with a, you know, different sign out front. I think Petro bought TA. No, TA bought Petro. I think that's the way it went down. Petro was about to go bankrupt. TA bought them out and saved them. I took a shower at the Petro in Palm Springs, California. The shower there was fucking incredible. Marble floors, marble walls. You got the glass block at the shower wall and shit. That shit was lovely. I don't want to go back to California anymore. I went there once. I can say I've been there, done that. I have no desires to go back there at all. But the shower was freaking amazing. And so anyway, I had to use my points to buy my shower. Because if I'd had to pay for that shit out of pocket, I probably would have figured something else out. I'd have been in the bathroom fucking shampooing my hair in the hand washing sink or some shit. Like some fucking bum. Some scumbag. You gotta live like a scumbag on these things. You're not gonna fucking make it. Yeah, I'm gonna be a scumbag. So, I'd have been fine with that. $15 for a shower. All the fucking, who knows how many thousands of gallons. I've come here at one setting and spent $600 on fuel alone. Well, I mean, of warmers money. Well, fuck it. I didn't mean to call out the name of my company. I spent company money, $550, $600 at a time, you know, just on fuel, on diesel. And then you gotta buy diesel exhaust fluid. That shit's fucking $215 or $225. All it is fucking pig piss mixed with ionized water or some shit. I got on Google and looked it up. It smelled like cat piss. I told my friend, I was like, I said, man, that stuff stinks. It smells like fucking, I said, it smells like cat piss. And she's like, it's like cat piss, it's pig piss. I'm like, all right, I gotta load up on pig piss. Cut it. But anyway, that shit's $2.25 a gallon. And about every other time you fuel up, you gotta load up on that diesel exhaust fluid shit, unless you keep a box with you, which I do, but that box full of diesel fluid, that's for when I'm in dire straits. If they send me out west somewhere, which I hope they don't. There's states out west I haven't seen yet. I went from Oklahoma to Texas to New Mexico to Arizona to California. I think that's how it went on I-40. And then I got on I-10, which is at the bottom of the country, and just went through those same states again. No, I'd love to see Utah. I'd love to see Montana. I'd kind of like to see Washington. There's other places out there, Nevada, but I was out there twice. Took my dog for a walk. She's got to go pee. I walk her to the bushes. She likes to go. Twice, I'm out there walking my dog. We get to the bushes, and we hear rattlesnakes doing a little shit. Now, fuck that shit. Need that. Shit like that is why I didn't want to leave my gun at home. They'll throw you in jail for that shit. They'll send you to Chicago in fucking nighttime. They'll send you to Detroit in the middle of the night. But God forbid you take your gun. God forbid you're able to protect yourself. I called them up one day. It's some redneck shit right here. I'm like, you don't want guns in the truck? Does that just mean pistols, or can I bring a 12 gauge shotgun? And they just, redneck shit. Back in the day, it might be this way still, but pistols and shotguns were, looked at a little differently. I guess it's the whole concealment issue or something. I don't know if it's still like that or not. But my teacher at CDL school, he sat me down. We're talking in the truck, and I'm like, well, put that sumbitch under the fucking pillow or something. And, he had to have us sit down with me, and let me know how big a fucking deal that is. Because you could go get a concealed weapons permit at your state and get dispatched to a state that doesn't honor your state's concealed carry permit. So, your shit will be honored in like 7 or 8 states. And then you go out of that jurisdiction or whatever, and you're a criminal with a fucking gun. But it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, that's my rant about TA. And I don't think I'm going to be fooling with this place nearly as much as I used to. That just kind of took all incentive I had. You'll go down the interstate, and if there's a pilot up the road at the fuel sign, the little blue signs that say fuel or whatever, you'll see pilot. You'll see Flying J. You'll see Loves. You'll see everything. For some reason, you don't see many TAs and Petros in the fuel. Now, for food, you'll see Iron Skillet, and there's a Petro up the road. For food, you'll see Country Pride, and you'll know there's a TA up the road. But not for gas. Whatever. Fuck it. But, yeah. Fuck this shit, That shit's fucked up. That is dirty. That is greedy as fuck. You could use that shit for equipment that you would need, If I get a hazmat load dispatched to me, and I have to put placards on all 4 sides of the trailer, and I'm running low on tape, I could have used those points for tape. I could have used those points for triangles. You can use them for food, fucking, anything. Anything and everything that they offer, you can pay for with points. I could have used points to buy Wi-Fi here if I don't want it. Not that it's not a big enough deal to me. I don't want to waste my points on Wi-Fi. I don't really give them. I don't need it that bad. Yeah. But it's what it is, I guess. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up. So if somebody sees this and you're saving your TA shit, and you're working on your little TA point nest egg or whatever, so that one of these days you can get something that you really think is all good. You know, if one of these days you're saving up so that you can get a Rand McNally GPS or a TomTom or a Garmin, or if you want a CB, or if you want if you want a TV or whatever it may be. You know, I got a privacy curtain here. This shit was like $35-$40. It was worth it, but I mean, you get points for that shit too. But it's, your real points are going to come from fuel. But at the end of the year, you need to spend that shit, or you're just going to lose it. So anyway, have a good one, and I'll